Hey everybody, looks like that burst of moderate heavy snow is just beginning now. Check out north of Seattle, you'll notice that lack of precipitation. That's that snow shadow doing its work. To the northeast of the Olympic Mountains, there are some downsloping winds. Look like it's starting to fill back in a bit here. But the precip is going to be over in the next couple hours, most likely, or the main bulk of it anyway. Huge flakes coming down.
The curbside is for immediate loading and unloading.
Not too bad here for drop off at the airport, but getting your plane de-iced and getting out of here is going to be a different story today. Probably more of the same here at Seatac. Yeah, they probably got to get the plows up there on I-90. And after this burst of snow goes through, they'll probably reopen I-90, I would imagine, Snoqualmie Pass. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Flakes are getting pretty big. You can see that burst of heavier snow coming on here. At least they've been plowing out here at Seatac. Well, for the airport anyway. Get a shot of the airport operations up here. Coming down pretty good right now. This heavy wet snow, it's definitely going to be sticking on aircraft wings. Yeah, you can hear the plows on the airport right up here. sure what this guy ahead of me is doing here. Set the kit up here. It's gonna point that way a little more. See some de-icing going on over here. Man, it's gonna be nuts getting out of here today. But they are operating. Must be tough to keep up with this heavy, wet snow. These flakes are big. See that de-ice truck going around that plane there? The visibility gets worse here. going to go up towards the tower here and see if we can get a better view of the planes here. Guys are going the wrong way here. Actually, I don't want to go that way either. I'd like to be on the surface street and go by the tower here. So let's do that again. Whew, man, it is crazy. This snow is borderline heavy snow here right now. Yeah, it's really coming down now. It's just going to be tough for de-icing. They might want to wait for this burst of snow to pass. Heavy snow falling here at Seatac now. I'm going to turn down this cargo road here so we can just stop for a minute. Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, he doesn't want me going down there. He doesn't want me going down there. Where are you right now? We got about probably over 2 inches, probably close to 2.5 inches here at Seatac. Had 2 inches when I left my house and it was snowing pretty good, and that was probably about a half an hour ago. Probably moderate snow right now. Yeah, we got an inch of snow before it was really supposed to start. That's what goes on with these systems. Just a subtle lift. When you're dealing with an Arctic air mass, it just takes a little bit of moisture. It's really hard for models to pick up on just how much is going to actually fall. Very difficult. That's why we got that surprise snow a few nights ago too. I think 2 nights ago. Just very small amounts. You can get just a few hundredths of an inch, and very dry, wet snow can pile up quick, and you can get a quick inch out of that stuff. Moderate snow falling here at Seatac right now. You can see the plains getting de-iced a few minutes ago. I probably want to wait till this round of precipitation moves through here. Treacherous roads. I wouldn't be out here if you didn't have to be. Ferndale, 4 to 5 inches. Nice. Yeah, you can see these big flakes piling up on the windshield quickly. We are back in heavy snow, I think, right now. If not, we're close to it. Really coming down now. They should definitely wait for the precipitation to move through before they de-ice plains. Huge flakes. This is definitely the burst right now. 13:30 Zulu time. Sorry, I missed that last question. Can you type it again? This live stream here, it only flashes the message for a second. Yeah, I'm kind of on the north east side of Seatac, or on the east side, just by the tower here. You can see the tower right in front of us. 518 is just north of me, and Highway 99, the main drag through Seatac, is just to the east of me here. I'm just north of the cell phone parking lot. It's heavy snow now for sure. It's just coming down, big flakes. Definitely the burst here. Here, I'll zoom in on this. It is really coming down here. At least 3 inches in Everett. Nice snowfall for everybody, or for most people anyway. Looks more like Anchorage here instead of Seatac. Snow just piling up. Heavy snow still falling here at Seatac. Pretty impressive rates. Wow, it is coming down. Yeah, we're probably between moderate and heavy snow off and on here. Well, if I could show the Doppler right now, you'd probably see that there's a bulk of the precipitation that's probably moving through right now. It's hard to see how much longer it'll continue. It takes the snow a while to fall through the column of the atmosphere, but then there should be a break after this, probably 6, 7 a.m. But there's bound to be still some areas getting snow, especially if it's moving from northwest to southeast. That gives a good perspective of just how hard it's snowing here right now. I wish I could look at the Doppler, but I got my phone on live. I didn't bring the laptop and the good camera setup. I probably should have. Lesson learned. Yeah, that snow shadow was going for a while, then it's filling back in because there's kind of a front moving through there, so it's going to get every area with the burst of snow, and then we'll get the break behind the precip. Wow, it is just coming down here. I can't imagine trying to de-ice planes in this. You can see it just pile up on my windshield between wipes here. Looking at the Seatac tower right now. Fair amount of people trying to get to the airport here. I don't know if I would recommend that, but here we are. Yeah, that yesterday afternoon they predicted about an inch for Seattle, and then they bumped it up in the evening there for 2 to 3. And people just kind of see that number 1 to 3 and they think, oh, it's not a big deal. 2 inches in Seattle is a huge deal. 2 inches in most areas is a big deal. 3 inches is a significant snowfall. It can really hamper roadways, airport operations. And anything 4 plus is definitely heavy snow, especially in an area like Seattle where it doesn't see snow that often. I mean, we usually get snow each year, but when you get 4 plus inches of snow, it will lock the city down. "5 miles. Which direction are you?" Yeah, below freezing, really any kind of frozen precipitation. Trying to get around these hills, these on-ramps, it's pretty nasty. I mean, there's even portions of I-5 that have a pretty good grade on them, and people will get stuck on the main freeway. I'm letting the snow build up on the windshield here for a minute. It's gonna give the look of just how hard it's snowing. Oh, White Center and Burien. Okay, that's right. You said that earlier. Big flakes. Airport's probably calling moderate, I would guess, but it's borderline heavy snow. Or there's been a few times where for a few minutes it's been heavy anyway. Yeah, I-5 is probably a mess in some areas for sure. It was very cold all the way until now. It's probably just now starting to get around freezing. We're gonna get some melting and then refreezing tonight. That's gonna be no bueno. Well, you should have watched my video last night, Andrea. Did you hear that online, or was that from a radio report or TV? All right, let's drive around a little bit here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, AccuWeather's, I mean, they're not here forecasting the actual event, so it's probably just a kind of a generic report they're doing there. Better to watch my Twitter feed. Yep, another significant snowfall hits Seatac here. This is gonna gum things up for the operation. It's just impossible to keep up an airport that doesn't get snow that often when it snows like this. Yeah, probably a nice surprise to wake up to this. I'm going to turn right here. Yeah, the snow is really piled up here in the last bit. We're getting towards freezing here too, so it can be really slick. As you're packing the snow down, you melt that layer a little bit, and you get an instant compact layer of ice. That Penske truck is stuck there. Yeah, this is definitely different driving than it was even last night, but especially the last few days, the snow's been much drier and it's been a little more predictable. This is really slick stuff. Tow trucks all over the place out here. Really coming down here at Seatac. Probably close to 3 inches here now of new snow since last night. Had 2 inches when I left. That was probably about 45-50 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll start spinning out. That Tesla's really good in the snow, but It'll still slide if you if you hit, if you're trying to brake. So moderate snow here at the airport, at least. Probably heavy at times. As this last burst moves through, then we're probably going to get a break. Before that burst came through, we were getting a good snow hole or snow shadow north of Seatac. And as you guys saw earlier, it was filling back in with the front that's coming through. It's probably filled in now north of Seattle. It was there about a half an hour ago. Models did pretty good with the depiction of the precipitation. It showed the shadow and then it showed it filling in. It had the timing pretty good here too. Hi everybody, everybody new that's signing on here. Just about 32 degrees here, very slick out here. Do not recommend being out on the roads. If you can avoid it, obviously. People crossing the street here right in front of me. About 3 inches new at Seatac. When I left it was 2, so it's been snowing moderate to heavy off and on since I left nearly an hour ago now. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be hanging out in the hospitals. Yeah, we've got moderate snow now. It's not heavy right now, but it's still coming down pretty good. I don't know if this person's stuck up here or what's going on exactly. Maybe they're just picking up. Looks like someone trying to game the system. Seattle will be in the snow shadow in the next few minutes. So maybe there's that might be the end of the main bulk of the precipitation too. Still snowing here, but it's let up a little bit. We had huge flakes and a pretty good precipitation rate just a few minutes ago. Seatac Airport right now. It is 5:48 a.m. Moderate snow falling, close to 3 inches new. I missed that last message. What was that? Tesla all-wheel drive Model S. Does really well in the snow, but like any vehicle, the problem is stopping. or if you slide. I don't have huge bulky tires on this thing. They're all right, but the car itself is amazing in the snow. Low center of gravity. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good again here. Is the back edge of the precip in sight? Can anybody see that? Can't check my radar right now with the phone going live. I should have brought my camera set up. I'm gonna slow down, let this guy pass behind me. This guy seems really anxious. Yeah, he's determined on speed by everybody. He should be in the back edge right now. Yeah, it's close to freezing right now. Coming up on the light rail station here on 200th. Yeah, it's slick because it's, you know, there's compact ice and it's wet underneath. It's just a mess out here. It's definitely a different snow type than what it was a few days ago. Yeah, some really wicked black ice coming tonight. There's going to be some melting today, some pretty good melting, and then we're going back into the 20s tonight, so it's going to hard freeze. You can see them by the light rail here just southeast of the airport. Yeah, I think we're going to get above 32. I think we'll get to close 34, 35 if I had to guess. But it's not going to be for long, and by this evening we'll probably be getting back below freezing, and then by tonight for sure. So it's going to be ugly. Hopefully you live closer to grocery store, you can just walk. I might just do that later on just for the heck of it. Still coming down pretty good. It's always interesting to watch the Doppler radar as it goes, and then you can see it takes some time for the snow to fall through the column of the atmosphere. It's just a winter wonderland out here. You can see the Delta Airlines hangar up ahead there. We got some stuck cars over here on my right. A couple stuck vehicles. I'll let this guy go by me too. These guys just... These guys got somewhere to go, so we'll just let them go. Yeah, it could be messy tonight, especially on the back roads where they're not getting treated properly and you still got snowpack going on. It could be downright nasty tonight, tomorrow morning too. I haven't checked the models yet this morning either. I want to see what if they're showing some kind of residual bands of convergence. A lot of times as these systems move through, they'll continue to produce precipitation. Usually southeast of Seattle, as the low pulls across the region off to the southeast, it'll bring subtle areas of convergence with it behind it, and it kind of trails from Seatac towards the mountains. I'm actually gonna go straight here. I saw this guy come up. Oh. It doesn't look like this light is catching our presence here. The snow must be obscuring the panels that detect the vehicles, and then the light goes here. There it goes. So anybody been out on the roads yet? How are the roads up where you're at? I imagine they're probably not much better than this. On the southeast side of the airport, you used to be able to go through up here, but no longer. Used to be a nice little shortcut for people that knew how the airport worked. You could come up here and you could pick people up, and you could dodge the main areas of the traffic. Still coming down pretty good here. Probably still, it might be light snow now. It's probably still moderate though. Yeah, you can just store the ice cream outside. Put it right on your porch when you're done with it. Don't even have to put it back in the freezer. Well, maybe for a little bit today, but we're gonna go through the tunnel on 188th here. Pretty interesting to see the snow falling with south wind. A very unusual. I mean, the Arctic air mass was pretty strong that was able to continue to allow it to snow with south wind. South wind will scour Arctic air pretty good, but it's been south wind since what, 9 p.m. last night at least, since when it started snowing. You guys see the icicles up there on the right? Seems like an interesting system where they let the icicles build up above a walkway, but right here, see on the, check those icicles out. They're just huge 4-foot daggers there. Yeah, the roads certainly are treacherous right now. It is no joke out here. I was going to go down to Seattle and stuff, but it's probably a little too far. You know, I'm close to home here, so I could walk back if I needed. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be out on the road down there. Looks like they plowed or treated this here at some point. Moderate snow continues to fall. I imagine the back edge is probably getting nearby here. Yeah, let's turn left here and see what's going on down here. Get a little bit more on a back road here to see what the conditions are like. Yeah, if you're just joining me, you can see the airport was operating. There were de-ice procedures going on at the airport, and you know, I'm not sure what kind of delays are going on. I can't imagine that anything is on time today. It's just when it snows in Seattle, the airport is pretty limited. Snow's slowing down now. We probably have light snow still going on. And maybe moderate. Big bricks of snow up here on the back roads. It's 6 o'clock. I've been out here for just over an hour now. When I left, we had 2 inches of snow in Normandy Park. Yeah, it's going to be a slushy mess out here. It's going to be probably just about freezing today for a few hours, I imagine. And plus just the warmth of the cars and the road and any kind of solar radiation that makes its way through the clouds today will cause some melting. Even if we were below freezing, there would be some melting going on. And then tonight we're going to just go right back into the freezer, probably mid-20s in Seattle. Outlying areas even colder, of course. Yeah, there's a good amount of new snow on the road here, this is for sure. Like I was talking about earlier, it's pretty unusual to see south wind and such accumulating snow. Usually our Arctic air masses are not deep enough to support more than just a few hours of snowfall before we get a transition. So either the scouring of the lower level winds was not that strong, or the Arctic air mass was, you know, it was just pretty stubborn, and maybe there was a southeast component to that wind. Although I saw it southwest at times last night, but it was pretty cold last night too. It was 26.5 when I saw the precipitation start, and when I left this morning it was 31.2, so you could see the south wind was doing some work on that air mass. By the police academy here in Normandy Park / Burien. Just west of Seatac Airport. Thanks to all my new subscribers. This motivates me to do more for the page and keep the updates coming every day. And as things get more slow, I'll do more educational stuff, or we'll do clouds, and there's all kinds of little microclimates that go on all year round here that are very interesting. Snow's still coming down pretty nicely here. What a fun week so far if you're a snow lover. And the way this winter is going, it's just going to be more, there's probably going to be more activity coming up. Back in here. We're gonna have to do another approach there. It is slick out here. Treading over this new snow, and you're just laying down a new layer of compact snow and ice as you try to go over it. See if I can make it up that hill there. That is a slick hill though. I don't think this is gonna work. I'll probably have to back down, but we'll see. Oh, Tesla's plowing up. I think it's good snow now for snowball building. Yeah, we got in there that time. It worked too. There's a lot of new snow out there. Well, I'm going to end this stream, and then I'll set up when I get in the house here, and I'll try to do another one here, and we'll do some more meteorology stuff.